The well is deep, so the tow rope has to be long. To pull the water bucket up to the well mouth is very difficult to manage. The sun cannot shine down into the well to shine light on the water and number 39's surface, but the water is still clear, and the green trees, managing to get by with that rare bit of sunlight, still grow between the rocks on the side of the well. The family lives deep in the well. They are immigrants. In fact, there was a toad who, after sticking her head in the well, gave birth there. The green ones have settled there for a long time. They swim freely in the water, consider the toads as relatives and call those toads and quat, guests of the well and quat. But the new arrivals intend to stay for a long time. They live very comfortably on dry land, that and number 39's what the toads call the wet stones in the well. Mother Frog also once traveled abroad. She was lying in a bucket of water when she was pulled up, but the light there was so bright that her eyes hurt. Luckily, Mother Frog jumped out of the bucket. One and quat, draining and quat, was terrible, and after that she lay limp for 3 days straight with a sore back. Actually, Mother Frog didn't and hash 39's tell much about the world at the mouth of the well. But she and all the residents down there know that the well is not the whole world. Mother Toad could also tell this and that to the outside world, but she never answered when they asked, so no one bothered to ask anymore. She and number 39's stupid, ugly, and fat. Said the green frogs, and those children are so ugly, like mother, like child. Maybe so, Mother Toad replied, but there is always a baby toad that has a pearl in its head, or that pearl is in my head. The green frogs opened their eyes wide. But they didn't and hash 39's like it. Their faces were upset, and they dived into the water. And the baby toads stretched out their hind legs with full pride, because every child believes they have a pearl in their head, so they sit and keep their head quiet, but at last they wonder and ask Mother Toad what makes them so proud, and that is the pearl. It and number 39's really something new. Oh, that is an extremely precious and indescribably splendid thing. Mother Toad said it is something that when worn, makes people become noble, and makes others angry. But stop asking, I won and number 39's answer. I probably don't and number 39's have any gems, the smallest said. It looked terribly ugly. How did you get that beautiful thing? It and number 39's not beautiful if that debt makes other people angry. I just wish that someday I could get out of this well and see the world. It must be beautiful up there. Better stay still, said Old Mother Toad. There and number 39's no place like home. But if you think about it, with that bucket of water, it might smash you flat. And even if you and number 39's unharmed when you get in there, you can still fall out. Not everyone takes a lucky fall like my mother. Her limbs are not broken and her body is unharmed. Knock. Little Toad cried out, just like we click our tongues and quat, tch and quat. Little Toad longed to climb up the well to see the world. He wished he could reach the green trees up there. The next morning, when the bucket was full of water, it happened to stop for a moment in front of the rock it was sitting on. The trembling little animal jumped in and sank into the water in the bucket. It was pulled up to the mouth of the well. People poured out the water in the bucket, and when he saw the little toad, he cried loudly, "Oh my God, the devil will take me." The weirdest thing I and number 39's they ever seen. After saying that, he kicked the little toad with his wooden clogged foot, almost making it crippled, but luckily he escaped because it quickly ran into the thorny nettle bush growing around it. It looked at the dense mass of nettles, then it looked up. The sunlight shines through the leaves, looking so clear. This is exactly the light for it, just like the light for us humans when we go into the forest, where sunlight shines through the branches and leaves. Much cuter than the well. I wish to live here all my life. After Little Toad finished speaking, he lay down for an hour, sometimes 2 hours at a time. But I Don and number 39. Know what and number 39. In the world out there, right? I and number 39. They gone quite a long way. Maybe I should go completely far away from the well. Having said that, he tried to crawl as fast as he could to the main road. The sun shone on him and dust covered his body as he crossed the main road. "This is truly dry land," Little Toad said. "I have so many good things. It makes me so excited." Now it comes to the gutter, where forget-me-nots grow in lovely clusters. Nearby are hedges of hawthorn and elder bushes, and the white morning glory flowers are climbing all over. This place is colorful. Here and there butterflies flutter. Little Toad thought it was a flower that broke off on its own to see the world more clearly, which is clearly a completely natural thing. "If only I could hang around like that," said the little toad. "Wow, that and number 39's so fun." It stayed by the gutter for 8 days and 8 nights, and didn't and hash 39 want to eat anything. On the 9th day, he thought and quat, "Now let and number 39's move on, and quat, but then will it discover something more beautiful?" Sometimes we see some other baby toads, or maybe some green frogs. The last night passed with the sounds of neighboring relatives drifting in the breeze. It and number 39's truly worth living. Out of the well, rest among the thorny nettles, adventure on the dusty road, then relax in the wet ditch. But we will still move forward. Go find some small frogs or toads. Can and number 39's live without them. Nature alone is not enough. And then it entered a new path of adventure. It came to a field, followed by a large pond surrounded by a thick growth of rushes, and it jumped straight into it. It and number 39's too humid for you here, ISN and hash 39 it? One question still warmly welcome. By the way, is it you or you? Never mind, no matter what, you and number 39's still welcome here. In the evening, I was invited to a concert. It was a family concert. Everyone is enthusiastic about the singer and number 39's voice, and everyone understands and quat. What kind of voice is that and quat? There are no snacks or mid-meal meals, but the water is comfortable, the whole pond is full, it and number 39's free, anyone can drink as much as they like. I have to continue traveling. Toad spoke up. It always yearns for something better. It looks at the sparkling stars, the big, bright stars. It looked at the upper moon. Then it saw the dawn. The sun was rising higher and higher. I and number 39's still in the well. It and number 39's just a bigger well. I must go higher. There is a desire that always haunts me. And when the full moon was full, the poor toad thought, and quat, that moon is a bucket. When it comes down I can jump in and I will be up there high up. Or is the sun a big bucket? And quat, it and number 39's so big, it looks so radiant. It can carry me up high. I have to wait for the opportunity to come. Oh, why does my head shine so bright? That pearl. Probably can and number 39. T be as brilliant as that. Yes. But I Don and number 39. T have that pearl, and I Don and number 39. T complain. No, I will rise to a place of splendor and satisfaction. I feel confident, but I and number 39 am still a little afraid of the next step. The jump is coming. But we still have to jump. Let and number 39 s move forward. Straight to the main road, and quat. It jumped one step. Then it reached the main road in the residential area. There is both a flower garden and a vegetable garden. It sat and rested near the vegetable garden. There are so many different things here that I and number 39 they never known. How vast and wonderful the world is. But I also have to go and let you know, just sit in one place and you and number 39 LL never know. And quat. Thinking like that, the toad immediately jumped into the vegetable garden. It and number 39 s so green here. So cute, of course, said the caterpillar on the leaf. Hey, my leaf is the biggest here. It covers half the world, but why the hell do I care about the world? Suddenly there was a sound in quat. Cluck, cluck and quat. And the flood the chickens quickly entered the vegetable garden. The hen at the head of the group had very sharp eyes, immediately saw the caterpillar on the curly leaf. She immediately pecked, causing the caterpillar to fall to the ground and writhe and struggle. She the hen looked with one eye, then with the other eye, because she didn't and hash 39 T know what that squirming and crawling pile was. Probably not a good idea, the hen thought. She raised her head to prepare. Was bent down to peck at the worm. The little toad was frightened. He jumped straight to the hen. Oh my, he even called his accomplices to help. Said the hen, look at this thing crawling around. After saying that, she turned around and left. I crave that tiny green piece, but I won and number 39 T let it stick to my teeth. It just makes my throat itch. The chickens also agreed, so they all left. I squirmed and writhed a bit, but I was able to stay away from the hen. The caterpillar spoke. Fortunately I was quick-witted, but it and number 39 s still full of difficulties. How the hell can I go back to the cabbage leaf now? But where is that leaf? Seeing that, the little toad came forward to express his sympathy. The toad is delighted because its horribly ugly appearance makes the chickens scared. What do you mean by that? Asked the caterpillar. That and number 39 s how I got out of the chickens myself. But you look terrible. Now I can and number 39 T even have peace in my home anymore? Ah, I can already smell the cabbage, almost to my leaves. It is true that there is nothing more beautiful than your home. But now I have to climb up first. Yes, must go higher. Little Toad said, go high. That and number 39 s the feeling I used to have, but today the caterpillar and number 39 s mood is not very happy, probably due to panic after the fight. We all have the desire to get high. Having said that, the toad looked up very high, very high. There is a stork in a nest built on the roof of the farm. The baby stork is chirping while the mother stork is chattering. They really live up high. Little Toad thought, if only I could get higher. There are 2 young students living in that country house. One was a poet, the other a naturalist. One guy sings and happily writes about the things that the Creator has arranged, the things he feels from his heart. He sang with a clear and melodious melody. While the other guy likes to explore the natural nature of things, always dissect things if necessary. To him, everything that nature has arranged is like a large arithmetic expression, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. He wants to thoroughly understand the nature of things in a comprehensive way, both inside and out, and then express his opinion about that issue. And that was always scholarly knowledge, but he was very passionate when discussing those issues in a wise manner. The guys are nice, fun people. And quat. It would be good to be sitting over there as a specimen, and quat, said the naturalist. I have to put it in a tincture. You already have 2 children, said the poet. Let it sit still and enjoy its life, but it is really perfectly ugly. Well, if we find the pearl in its head, I will also help you cut its head out, the poet replied. Jade, said the naturalist, you also know natural history, Don and number 39. TU. But ISN and #39. There's something very good in the popular belief that the toad, the ugliest of all animals, has a secret in its head? The most precious gem. Just like humans, what else? Aesop already has the pearl, so does Socrates. Little Toad could no longer hear anything. In fact, he could not understand even a part of what he heard. The 2 friends left, and Toad escaped his life as a model. Those 2 guys mentioned the pearl, Toad thought. That and number 39. Great, Don and number 39. Have that pearl, otherwise I would be in big trouble. There was a chirping sound on the roof. The father stork was giving a lecture to his family, and the storks looked down suspiciously at the 2 young men in the vegetable garden. Humans are the most arrogant of all species, Dad Stork said. Listen, you can see how they move their lips. But they can, and number 39, blab in a nice way. They have delusions about the power of speech and language. But that and number 39, such a rare language. As they move, words become meaningless. No one understands anyone. As for the language of storks, we can speak all over the world, from Denmark to Egypt. But humans can, and number 39, fly. For them, flying means traveling on this invention they call the train, only to fall and break their necks every once in a while. Just thinking about that makes me shiver all over again. This world can still exist without humans. We can do anything we need them to do. Just keeping the earthworms and frogs is enough. What an eloquent speech, thought the little toad. What a great guy, and how tall he sits. And number 39. They never seen anyone sit that high before. Besides, he still knows how to swim. The toad howled loudly as the stork spread its wings and soared into the air. The mother stork in the nest began to tell about the land of Egypt, about the waters of the Nile River, and about the excellent mud that was only found in that faraway land. The new things I just heard fascinated Toad very much. I have to go to Egypt, little Toad said, if only that stork would take me with him, or some little stork. I will be very grateful to them. That and number 39. Right, I believe I will make it to Egypt because I and number 39 am so lucky. If I had a pearl in my head, it wouldn't and #39 make me as happy as having those joys, dreams and desires. But it and number 39 the little toad that has that pearl, nothing else. That is the desire, the effort to constantly strive to reach out, That pearl sparkles in the head, radiant with joy, the desire to shine. Suddenly the stork swooped down. It saw the baby toad in the grass and bent down to peck at the little animal without being gentle at all. His beak clamped tightly and flew up, the wind whistling. It and number 39's not pleasant at all, but it and number 39's flying high, aiming towards Egypt. I Don and number 39's know it. Its eyes sparkled, the light was radiant. Knock. Wow! Little Toad was killed, only a soulless body remained. But what became of a glimpse of light from the little Toad and number 39's eyes? The sunlight caught that ray of light, and the sun took the pearl away from the little Toad and number 39's head. But where are we going? Don and number 39's. Ask the naturalist, ask the poet. He will tell you a story with caterpillars and a stork family. Imagine. The caterpillar has transformed into a beautiful butterfly. The stork family flew over high mountains, over deep seas, to distant Africa, and then still found the shortest route back to Denmark, to the old land, and back to their old home. It sounds like a fairy tale, but it and number 39's the real truth. Just ask a naturalist, he will admit this. And you already know, you and number 39's, they witnessed this story. So what about the pearl in the little Toad and number 39's head? Try looking in the sun, maybe you and number 39's find it. Brilliant bright light. Our eyes cannot yet see the halos that God has created, but one day we will, and that is the beautiful story that we are all a part of. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.